Hello YouTube, Professor Codger here. Welcome to Tobacco 303 Burley Blends. Burley is one of the foundational tobaccos of pipe smoking. Unlike Virginia, which is often appreciated for its natural sweetness, Burley is known for its body, earthiness, and versatility. Today's representative blend is Haunted Bookshop. So what is Burley? It's an air-cured tobacco. Compared to Virginia, it generally contains less natural sugar, produces a richer, fuller smoke, commonly used as a base tobacco, a supporting tobacco. It's the primary leaf in many American blends. Often described as having nutty flavors, earthiness, cocoa or chocolate notes, maybe wood, grain, a dry finish. Because it's low in sugar, it's often less prone to tongue bite than Virginia. Why do smokers love Burley? Primarily, it produces a cool smoke. It accepts flavoring well. It really builds body in a blend. It pairs nicely with Virginia, Perique, and Kentucky, which are individually or all of them favorites among pipe smokers. It can be very simple and comforting and surprisingly complex. Today's representative blend is Haunted Bookshop by Cornell Diehl. It showcases Burley as the dominant tobacco while using Perique as a supporting component.
So it's just Burley and Perique?
I think it might also have some Virginia.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard it described as a Burley blend, but then it's often...
Oh, it smells very nice. Give that you can really detect the Perique in the smell, right?
And the chocolatey flavor comes through.
Yeah. Like a melted chocolate, right?
Yep,
like
exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So the resultant blend is, go ahead, pack yourself a bowl. The resultant blend, it's Burley forward, earthy, nutty, peppery, should be full of character. An excellent example of what Burley can offer when it takes center stage. You'll find Burley in many different styles of blends. You'll find it in codger blends. You'll find it in aromatics, American blends, Burley mixtures such as Haunted Bookshop, even some Virginia blends. Even when it's not the star of the show, it often provides nice structure and balance to a blend.
When you say codger blends, what does that mean?
That's the kind of over-the-counter blends that you see. Things like Prince Albert, Carter Hall, sold in usually pouches. Some of them are sold in larger tins. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying this because I haven't smoked a Burley blend in a while. I probably had it in some aromatics and stuff, but doesn't really...
You haven't had one where Burley was like the main component.
Exactly.
This will have about 7 or 8 years of age on it.
That's awesome.
I'm enjoying this today in my Morta low vat. Got this on eBay from Frassati Pipes. What are you smoking?
My Valen. That's what it's been my go-to lately. And I got it without a filter right now. It has the option.
Okay, nice.
Right off the bat, it's good. I noticed the body. I may smoke a lot of Virginias, and
yeah, compared to the last one that we did with the Virginia blends, it's a fuller smoke.
Definitely. I taste some of those nutty flavors. I also taste that hint of Virginia that's in there. I think you're right that there's a hint of Virginia.
Yeah, it does taste a slight grassiness that I get.
But I definitely taste the Burley. This is nice. I really like it.
It smokes nice as well.
It does. And it feels like a cool smoke right off the bat, even from just lighting it. I don't know how to really explain that, but...
Yeah, codger blends will be very heavily Burley based, and Cavendish would be like your two main components of the codger blend. That's going to be one of the future seminars where we'll have a codger blend, and we'll talk more detail about those.
I definitely also noticed a little bit of Perique in there.
Yep, definitely.
There's a tiny bit of spiciness.
It's not stealing the show.
No, nothing is. That's what I kind of like about it.
Mm-hmm. From what I understand, Haunted Bookshop is actually one of those blends that you kind of either love it or you hate it. Some people find it particularly objectionable.
I wonder why. I find it not really offensive at all. I like it a lot.
It might be a little basic, perhaps, but not offensive.
Yeah, but sometimes the basic is good, especially
Yeah.
when you smoke a whole bowl of something, because
Yep.
you'll notice the complexities as you go.
Yeah, going back to my whiskey tasting days, sometimes I'd really appreciate when a whiskey would do something simple but well.
Yep. And like I said, as a Virginia smoker, I noticed those little bit of Virginia that's in there in a way that's a really different experience than just smoking the straight Virginia, because it's just that little bit of back end on the almost retro hell that I notice it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I get a kind of earthy, chocolatey
yep,
combo on the retro hell.
Yeah, there's that earthiness, there's that nuttiness, chocolatiness. It's hard to explain. I guess it's burliness is what it is, but
it's burly for you. Yeah. So yeah, the way we're talking about it, it sounds like this is a pretty good representative blend for what you'd imagine for a Burley. Right?
Yeah, I could see this being a nice, for me, like everyday kind of smoke. Like, I don't know, every day, but yeah, I mean it tastes like tobacco in a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it has a very kind of classic tobacco taste.
And not in a someone smoking a cigarette around you kind of way. It's not that. It tastes like there's flavor.
No, not the ashtray kind of way.
Yep.
Yeah.
So far, it's smoking pretty cool, even though I'm smoking it kind of fast.
Yeah, I think I'm puffing fairly often to get notes.
Yeah, me too.
And yeah, my pipe is pretty thick walled, but it's staying nice and cool.
Yeah, I mean it's heating up a bit, but not as much as if I was doing this with a Virginia.
Sure.
So, Cornell and Diehl seem to be a pretty big deal in terms of the tobacco world.
Yeah, they're I think the only, I believe, American manufacturer at this point.
Really?
Yeah, with the closure of Sutliff, at least a large-scale manufacturer.
Right.
Yeah, so they're probably providing the bulk, if not all, of the bulk tobaccos out there in the American pipe market.
Interesting.
Unless they order from overseas, they may get from Lane. That's certainly possible. There's a couple European vendors that they might have. But yeah, Cornell Diehl is definitely a big player.
So when you're buying bulk tobacco, you're getting good stuff.
Yeah. You might think of it as
it's like when you buy wine from Costco, and it's like
right. It's typically from a
manufacturer, vineyard that you know gives it to them.
And then they just slap the Kirkland label on it.
Exactly. I've found absolutely nothing offensive about this the entire smoke so far. I find it to be all around good flavors.
It's subtle, it's nutty, it's cool smoking. The cocoa element is really nice.
Yep.
I really like what the Perique's doing in this blend.
Yep.
A lot. I think it ties
it all together.
There's a touch of Perique, but I think it's really carrying its weight.
And I guess that's the idea with Perique in general.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're tasting it in a blend that's so subtle, because a lot of times when you're having it with a Virginia heavy blend, you know the Perique does its job and you may notice it, but the Virginia is really front and center.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's funny. It's almost like because Burley is more subtle, everything almost feels kind of equal in some ways, because you have maybe it's majority Burley and a little Virginia and a little Perique, but that almost makes it a level playing field for everything to come through.
Yeah. I like that phrase, level playing field. And it makes sense why Burley is one of the workhorses of pipe tobacco, right? You know, it offers body, cool smoking characteristics, a natural earthiness, really tremendously versatile.
Are there any blends that like, or any tobaccos that are sold that pretty much just use only burley, like a straight burley leaf?
I'm sure there are some. I don't have any experience with them firsthand, but I think Cornell and Diehl has a handful of Burley flakes. They're just
Yeah,
like Burley flake number
I've
something.
seen that. Yeah,
Probably a number of other ones I can't think of off the top of my head. But yeah, I think there's some Burley flakes out there that the people who enjoy them really do. Yeah, understanding Burley helps explain many of the blends that you'll encounter throughout the hobby. One of the basic tobaccos. Until next time, thanks for watching.